Good morning everyone. My name is Kalyani Sanjeev, roll number 61, branch-SYEE, institute name Govind Singh Polytechnic, Nashik. Subject Electrical Power Generation, Unit number 3, Solar and Biomass Based Power Plants. Topic of presentation, Solar Power Plant. So move on the topic, working of solar power plant. First, PV electricity. This method uses PV cells that absorb the direct sunlight just like the solar cells you see on some calculators. And second, solar thermal electricity. This is also used a solar collector. It has mirrored surface that reflects the sunlight onto a receiver that heats up liquid. This heated liquid is used to make steam that produces electricity. Now, concept of solar PV power plant and how it works.
Electricity. By burning fossil fuels like coal, diesel, and natural gas, we are able to generate electricity from steam turbines. But what happens when we deplete these limited resources? Without fuel, there won't be enough electricity to power Central Luzon. There will be brownouts. Hospital equipment will shut down. Streets will be dark and dangerous. Electronic communications will be disabled. Businesses will be paralyzed. And children won't get the quality of education they deserve. These will become long-term blackouts, affecting our lives, slowing the progress of growing cities in Central Luzon. But hope shines above us. The infinite power of the sun. So, how can we harness this power? These are solar cells. They can convert light energy into electricity. Each cell contains two pieces of silicon, one that is negatively charged and another that is positive. When light particles collide with the negatively charged silicon, electrons fall and get attracted to the positively charged silicon. As electrons travel from silicon to silicon, they create a current, which we call direct current electricity or DC. This is the type of electricity found in batteries. A number of solar cells connected to each other and mounted in a frame is called a module. Each module is designed to generate about 30 volts DC. To generate large amounts of electricity, modules are grouped together to form an array. These are scattered throughout an open field to capture as much solar power as possible. But this electricity is still not ready for public use. It needs to be converted to match the type of electricity needed by home appliances. That's why solar power plants have inverters and transformers. The inverter converts the single current direction of DC electricity to multiple directions of alternating current, or AC. The electricity then flows to the transformer and boosts it to 13,800 volts to reduce power loss when electricity is transmitted to far distances. From the transformer, electricity flows to a substation. This regulates electricity to usable 220 volts using another transformer and distributes power to homes. This is how the Roslog solar power plant in Mexico, Pampanga works. It generates about 10 megawatts of electricity that can power almost 9,000 households or 5 barangays. Unlike fossil fuel plants which can be depleted and produces carbon emissions that harm the environment, Roslog runs on 100% renewable energy from the sun. In time, this clean and efficient energy source can help save us from power crisis. It generates electricity from the free light of the sun and lessens the cause of global warming that destroys the planet. With the sun's energy, we can have a better community that is safe, empowered, and progressive.
Now component used in system. First solar panel, second controller, third battery and fourth inverter. In this first solar panel, They are need to convert the solar energy into electrical energy. Second, batteries. Batteries are used to store energy offline DC. If we use it directly to load, it works, but at the time like night, there are no sunlight available to produce electricity. Then third, controller. Charge controller is a one type of voltage controller to charge the batteries and keep away cell from our charging. Fourth, power inverter. It is one type of converter. It is convert the DC to the 230 volt AC as per need of application. Next, systematic of grid tied solar PV system. In this we will see how does grid tied solar power system works.
Solar power is the most abundant renewable energy resource we have available on Earth. Solar-generated electricity is created by using technology field-tested and improved upon since the 19th century. When sunlight hits the modules on a solar photovoltaic, or PV, installation, the modules convert the sun's energy into electricity that can be used to power your home. Whether the electricity is being drawn from a PV installation or a utility company, your home's power performance will stay the same. The direct current, or DC power, that the installation produces is wired into an inverter. This inverter converts the DC power into an alternating current, better known as AC power. This AC power is the standard electrical current used for powering most homes, appliances, and luxuries throughout the world. The electrical current then flows from the inverter to the home's electrical service panel that feeds electricity into the household. An optional tracking meter can keep track of a home's total electrical consumption, the total output of the solar installation, and more. These tracking systems often have live display systems or online monitors, so you can track how much of your home's electricity needs are being met by your system's production and how well your system is performing at any point in time. During the day, if the solar system's production exceeds the house's electrical needs, the excess electricity is fed back into the power grid. When this occurs, you can observe the electrical meter spin backwards. Most local governments have a system of credits set in place that require utility companies to buy this excess energy back for various renewable energy standards, portfolios, and goals. In addition to reducing your electric bill, these credits can be sold to utilities. This generates revenue to pay back your cost of investment for the PV system and eventually turn a profit. At night, or any time a household is using more electricity than a solar installation is producing, the extra energy needed to power the house is pulled from the grid, as it normally would be. When you install a solar system on a home, the only noticeable difference you'll see is on your electric bill. Investing in a PV system is a smart, sensible choice that pays for itself over time by harnessing the most abundant, free form of energy available to us today, solar power.